What's up, YouTube? Bagpiper coming at you from the new car. Got another VR to do. This time I am doing a VR for a really great guy. One of my first friends in the YTPC. The first person in the YTPC to hook me up and backy bomb me and just really show me guidance and stuff as I entered into the hobby of pipe smoking. Y'all know him as Smokey Mo. I just call him Jimmie. Just a real good fella, down to earth, tells it like it is. Drives a truck all over the country, delivering stuff, keeping us all going on our day-to-day stuff. And he has hit and surpassed his 150 subs. So he's decided it's time for him to do a giveaway and give back. And boy, is he giving back. Got to support my buddy. You know, has supported me, and he actually won my runner-up secondary prize on my 100 sub giveaway, because he was one of the 4 people to take it upon themselves to shoot a VR in their car. So I wanted to support him back, and man, you hooked me up when I first started, and now you're giving away an enormous amount of tobacco and pipes, and so I want to support you and your 100 subs. But I don't want to keep it all. I'm going to, if it's okay with you, if I win, I'm going to give a lot of it away. The pipes and the tobacco. I've got a couple people in mind who don't have very many pipes. I was fortunate enough to get 2 from you. My Citation Bulldog and my Willard Bent Billard, which I love both of those. So should I win, I plan on giving a lot of the stuff away, just to keep paying it forward, just because, you know, that's what you taught me to do. So the questions that Jimmie has are bitchin'. I don't think I've heard anybody use this before. Everybody asks what your favorite pipe is. Everybody asks what your favorite tobacco is. Everybody asks what your dream pipe is. Jimmie kind of went in another direction, and I really like it. What tobaccos have let you down, and what pipes do you just not reach for anymore? And for me, that was a tough one for a minute. The one pipe, I had a few pipes that I didn't reach for, that I had purchased, and all but one of those I have given away. The one that I did not give away and I won't give away is my first briar. It's also the one that I don't reach for anymore, mostly because of its size. And that's this Pocket Pot Barciana briar that I got. Was the first briar I ever bought, and I got it off of Pipes and Cigars. I mean, it's a beautiful little pipe. It's got a nice grain pattern on it. Smokes really good. It's a little pot shape, but it's a pocket pot. I did not pay attention to the size when I bought it, and I thought I was getting a regular size pipe, and I got a pocket one. Fits a hand. I mean, it's okay. I use this for trying out new blends, and as a traveling pipe before I got a bunch of cobs, because I have such a quick trip from home to work. This was perfect for quick smoke before I got to work. Now that I don't smoke in the car because it's practically brand new, and you know, I have other pipes for testing out new blends. Realistically, most of the stuff that I want to try is going away. Of course it is. Yeah. So, the pipe that I don't reach for very often, almost never anymore, is a little pocket pot. But I won't get rid of it because it is the first actual pipe, briar pipe, that I bought. So that one I'll keep a hold of. I've got others that come and go, but that one's going to stay. And then what tobaccos have let me down? That one was another toughie. One that was borderline not living up to the hype was Frogmorton Cellar. I know that's crazy, especially as much as I love Frogmorton, but when all the research and everyone that I heard talk about Frogmorton Cellar, it was this great tobacco with whiskey flavors, and it had the stave in it, and I bought a 50-gram tin, and it had the little 1" by 1" cube, and I didn't get any of the whiskey flavors and any of those aromas and stuff that everyone was talking about. The stave was kind of dry, and I thought that, you know, I mean, it's a great blend. It's one of the few that my wife actually, with Latakia in it, that my wife actually enjoys smelling me smoke. So I smoked the shit out of it. I won a pipe and 2 different tobaccos on Pipes by Numbers, and it was a little over a half a tin of Frogmorton Cellar in the mix, and it had the stave in it, so I threw that into the jar with the stave that I already had. So now I have 2 of the 1" by 1" staves in there, and with the addition of the second stave, that the whiskey flavors and smells and stuff that everyone talked about is finally coming out in the tobacco. So now I see what everybody was talking about, and so it's kind of redeemed itself. So honorable mention on Almost Let Me Down, but redeemed itself in the long run. So what tobacco didn't live up to the hype? Carter Hall, all time, horrible, hated it. Everyone keeps telling me, you know, just buy a box of it, open it up, put it in a jar, let it sit for 6 months to a year, come back to it and try it, and give it another try. I might do that. I'm still debating on it. I'm just not a huge burley guy, and so it's another OTC, and you're kind of 50-50 on finding people who do like it and who don't like it, and that's Captain Black. And that's pretty much Captain Black anything. I tried the original, I tried the dark. I didn't care for either of them. They were both unforgettable. They both only smoked a couple bowls out of, and then went straight into the Cavenstein blend that I made. Great as a base, unforgettable as it on its own. I just couldn't get into it. And then the last one that I had that didn't live up to, I mean, there really wasn't a whole lot of hype to it, but it was supposed to be a really good aromatic, and that was Malta Dolce. And the only reason, it was a whole lot of work for not a whole lot of reward. It's supposed to be caramel, honey, and something else. Caramel, honey, and vanilla. And you get the caramel and the vanilla-ness through the first half of the bowl, and then you get the honey the second half of the bowl. So there is still flavors there throughout the bowl, but you got to let it dry like 86 years before you can smoke it, because otherwise it's so freaking wet that it takes 87 million relights, and half the bowl ends up being dottle because of the moisture. Your pipe gurgles. It was just a whole lot for not, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't good enough to counteract all the other shit. So, not that there was a whole lot of hype to it, but it was supposed to be a really good one. Whatever. And it only comes in a 1.5 ounce tin, not a 1.76. And the last time I bought 2 tins of it, should have been 3 ounces, and it was 2.6 combined. So they cheat you on the size, they cheat you on the work, and I mean, it just wasn't worth it. I know Pirate Frog 333 just got 4 tins of it, and man, I hope your tongue stays safe. Alright, I'm just going to keep going on and on and on. Jimmie, congratulations on the subs, brother. Well deserved. And I can't think of a greater guy. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate all the help that you've given me through my journey into pipe smoking. And I hope that I can pay your generosity forward. And if I win, I'm going to pay it forward even more than I have, and help a couple other people. So it won't just be one person winning, it will be like 3. Because I feel like that's the right thing to do. So, appreciate it. Thanks for letting me have the opportunity. Y'all keep them full lit and rolling. Bagpiper out.